Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for December 16th through 31st, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so glad to have you back if you are coming back again to the channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad that my video caught your eye. I also do invite you to reach out and subscribe by hitting that button. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking like and letting me know that you enjoyed this content. First, as always, a few quick notes before we get started. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Pisces out there, so if the messages resonate with you, they do belong to you. If they don't, kick them out to another Pisces out there. Just take what makes sense and leave the rest. This will mostly correspond to Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Pisces cross-watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you are looking for information regarding a personal reading or the card decks that I use, all of that information is in the description box below. So let's get started with your session, Pisces. Oh my goodness, there is so much. I can't believe, first off, that we're coming to the end of this year, the end of this decade. It's pretty amazing as we're moving forward into 2020. And we've got a ton of Capricorn energy that we're working with right now. Even planets that haven't yet gone into Capricorn will be there soon. So check out this chart. It's pretty incredible. We've got Venus, we've got Pluto, we've got Saturn, we've got Jupiter just moved into Capricorn. As you can see that the Sun is in the last degrees of Sagittarius. It will be moving into Capricorn as well on the 21st, and that starts the winter solstice. We also have Mercury in Sagittarius moving into Capricorn on the 28th. We have Mars in Scorpio right now, and your ruling planet, Neptune, is actually in your own sign of Pisces, which is very powerful indeed. I actually really like that because it's in a good sextile position to all that Capricorn energy. So Pisces, I feel that a lot of this energy is going to be very positive for you. Now, 2019 was a really tough year, mostly due to the fact that we had Pluto and Saturn traveling together in Capricorn, and that's a very, very harsh, very almost kind of authoritative energy. Really requires a lot of reworking and release of old foundations, old structures, old outdated things that just don't work for us anymore, but it does create a lot of need for reorganization and therefore a lot of chaos as we go through it. So it's not the easiest time. So last year was very hard for most people because of that. However, as Jupiter is moving into Capricorn, this brings a lot more good luck and good fortune and optimism around those hard energies. So even though we still will have the challenge of those two guys moving together, Saturn and Pluto, we also have the benefit now through 2020 of Jupiter softening those edges a little bit, making the lessons a little bit harsh. Instead of just making us take the medicine, it's adding a little bit of, sugar to it, so it's not so hard to handle. So that does help quite a bit. Pisces, for you in the universal chart, this will be highlighting very strongly your 11th house, especially as we go through this time of December and beginning into January because of all that pileup of Capricorn. We also have a new moon and solar eclipse, solar annular eclipse in Capricorn as well. That happens on Christmas very late at night, so the 25th, 26th. So it's super powerful, and this is all highlighting the 11th house. That's the Aquarius house for you. And that area of the chart is all about the mass consciousness. It's about freedom. It's about liberation. It's about independence and following your own spirit. The sign of Aquarius is very, self-realized in most cases and a very unique spirit. So Pisces, to me, 2020 coming up, a lot of the emphasis and a lot of the energy will be put on you really fully realizing who you are and not being afraid to be your independent true self. Absolutely. So Mars is in Scorpio still, and it will be until the end of the year. So that is still a great positive alignment for you because it's a fellow water sign. So your energy is pretty good. It's deep. It wants to go below the surface very strongly. It's a lot about healing and understanding your own psychological growth and awareness. Venus is going into the sign of Aquarius on Friday 20th. And so that's going to put that into your 12th house. So you may be feeling a little bit less of a desire to go out and socialize. You may really prefer your own company as we go through to the new year. So don't feel bad if you just want to stay home and rest, take a sea salt bath, and just be on your own to just reconnect with your energy and just ground yourself and stabilize a little more. It's totally, totally fine. So let's jump into your cards now. We're going to get into some oracle cards and also a major arcana for your major themes right now. And I'm going to do a full tarot spread with 2 decks for you too. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Pisces for the time of December 16th through 31st, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, Pisces, look at what came out for you, the Sun card. And I do believe, like I said, a lot of the alignments are very positive for you. There's a lot of doors of opportunity that will be opening. You know, there's a trine from Neptune, let's see, not trine, but yeah, actually, yes, there is a trine from Neptune to Mars. There is a sextile from Neptune to all that Capricorn energy. You know, it's really a nice time, actually. Even if it's been challenging, even if there's been hardship, look at the positivity that's coming in with that Sun card. That's the most positive card in the deck. So very, very nice that that's shining on you. And to me, with sextile patterns between planets, that really indicates points of opportunity. So like a trine aspect between 2 planets is like somebody giving you a gift, but a sextile is sort of like someone throwing a ball to you and you've got to make a little effort to catch it. And that's what it's like. It's like you'll have those opportunities kind of come your way and you do have to make a little effort to catch them, but it's definitely worth doing it. So definitely don't say no, Pisces, to things that start coming your way. If it looks like a good door to walk through, you know, do your research, of course, always investigate things thoroughly, but a lot of good opportunities. And even if one of them doesn't work out, there will be more. That's the nice thing about that. All right, so we've got Cerussite coming up for you very strongly. That is a beautiful gemstone that's great for assisting in travel. This is also relating to your root and your crown chakra. So very much like above and below energy. It's like root and get solid to the earth, get grounded, and that will help clear up this crown chakra so that all those spiritual messages can come through to you very clearly, Pisces. And look at that. This is from the Unicorn Oracle, and this is the card of hope. Stay positive. The world is behind you. The worst is behind you, but all the world is behind you too. The spirit is there for you, but it says the worst is behind you. Look up to the light. So Pisces, I love this unicorn's punky mohawk here too in this picture. Because to me, that's very like, that's Aquarian energy to me. It's like, be yourself, do your thing, cut your hair the way you want. But yeah, this to me says there's been a definite journey through the dark, but this is saying, you know, the worst is behind you. Don't let yourself get down. Don't let yourself feel like it's only a journey through the dark and nothing else, because there are better things coming through. That's a very, very solid feeling that I've been having. So hello for Mr. Dragon, just moving him over here. We're going to jump into your tarot now, and we're going to get some more messages and a better figure out of what's going on with you. Do keep in mind that timing is always a little fluid. If you don't resonate with this right away, or at all, you know, give it a few weeks and you may feel like, oh yeah, okay, now that makes sense. For some of you, of course, it won't resonate. Sometimes it just isn't, you know, your energy that comes through, because there's a lot of Pisces out there. But, you know, just take what makes sense, and these come out. Oh, yeah, Pisces, I like these. Okay. Yes, okay, so Six of Shells, the same as Six of Cups. I love this deck. This has got spirit animals on each card. So the shells are the same as the cups, and so this is sentimentality, this is joy, this is nostalgia. You're really kind of like, you know, pining maybe a little bit, or remembering or having sweet memories of something from the past. Could be, you know, a past love, could be someone from, you know, your family life or childhood growing up, but it's a very strong card for those kind of feelings. I will be clarifying with the Rider-Waite here, so we're just going to get a little extra info on each card. Oh yes, and Pisces, it's like you really want to like reconnect with somebody on a soul level, and you feel that there's a really strong chance of success here. And Spirit is coming through saying, yeah, you know, there's a good chance of either a reconciliation or some kind of, you know, reconnection with someone from your past that you have good memories with. Going into the immediate past position, we've got that Seven of Crystals, Seven of Pentacles, options, results. This is one day at a time energy. To me, this is patient work that you put in one day at a time. So Pisces, I feel that with the influx recently of all this Aquarius energy, you are definitely coming into a time where you're feeling a little more grounded, a little more stable. You can see, you know, the outcome to your work a little easier, but this is just saying stay the course. Don't rush, don't push the river. Just take it one day at a time and be patient for the results. And look at that. So for some of you, this is going to be more work related. For some of you, this is going to be more emotional, because it is the Knight of Cups, and there may be somebody in your life that you're having to be very patient with, and one day at a time, and not push them, and they can't push you either. But you're really hoping for them to come in with an emotional offer, or you're hoping to come in to their life to make one to them. Oh my goodness. So Seven of Feathers, that's the same as Seven of Swords. That comes into the immediate future. This is about preparation, resourcefulness, being ready for whatever comes up, going into the immediate future. Let's pull a clarifier for that. And yes, having temperance, look at that. The temperance card comes up on top of that. So Pisces, maintain your stability, maintain your balance. This is also Sagittarius energy coming in with the temperance card. But to me, this always brings in balance. It brings in stability and resilience, and realizing how truly strong that you are. You know, for any of you, again, you know, look at that. It's the balance. She's got 1 foot on the land, 1 foot on the water. So it's the balance. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It truly is, with the, you know, the nice energy that's going to exist between Neptune and all of that Capricorn energy coming in. So then here on the lower, this is the subconscious. There's that Nine of Acorns, Nine of Wands, power, perseverance. So to me, that tells me, Pisces, you have definitely been through quite a lot of challenge, a lot of struggle. You've had to feel very defensive. You're really tired of fighting that kind of fight. And you really are persistent. You really are more powerful than you may give yourself credit for, because you have really survived it. You're still standing strong, but you still just, it's like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want any more drama. I don't want any more chaos. Yeah, and look at that. Like I said, stepping into your power. There's that King of Wands. Very, very strong. This is your subconscious drives. This is what you really, really want. And what you want is an end to, you know, the defensiveness and any of the dramatic chaos. And you want to stand strong. That King of Wands energy is very Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's very fiery. And it's, you know, it really knows what it wants. And it's not afraid to go and get it. So here, the divine message from Spirit on the top, crowning the spread, is the High Priestess. So very strong, beautiful spiritual intuition. You know, this is sacred knowledge coming in, and I love the spirit animal, the lynx there on the top. She's got that beautiful mystique about her. It's also very attuned to the moon, so pay attention to the moon phases and cycles as well, Pisces, because those will have some influence over what you're feeling and experiencing. Yeah, and you're going for it very quickly. Look at that Knight of Wands coming in on top of that. To me, that's clearing away a lot of your old anxieties, a lot of your old fears or doubts or worries, because you're tapping into spirit stronger and stronger. And the more you do that, Pisces, the more you trust your own process, the more you trust the process of the universe and the divine timing that's around all of this. Beautiful. So let's get you some more advice here. Gorgeous outcome card there. Okay, so let's look at the suggested approach. Is one of innocence, because this is the same as the Fool card. This is the Traveler, adventure, potential, innocence, rebirth. It's like you're going for taking that leap of faith and moving into a bright new future. I love that the sun is prominently featured in that card because it lines up with that sun card coming through at the start of your reading. And look at that, Pisces. Ah! Wow, that is awesome. Look at that. The Fool card with the Fool card right on top. Suggested approach. It doesn't get more strong than that. Spirits are really coming through with that one. It's like, no, you definitely, it's like embrace your innocence. Embrace, you know, that newness, that fresh perspective. Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith, Pisces. Don't be afraid to step into your new reality. Oh my goodness. So look at what you need to know. Six of Feathers, Six of Swords. This is transition. This is insight. This is the same as the Rider-Waite, where they're in the boat and they're leaving behind the rough waters, going towards, you know, the calm new future. And yes, there has been a lot of recovery. There's been a lot of need to work through some old painful emotions and hurts. There's definitely been some disappointments that you've had to move away from, but you're absolutely transforming beyond it. Very, very beautiful here. And look at that new beginning again with that Page of Pentacles. New growth, new manifestations, absolutely, because that's a new earthy beginning. New messages coming in that will start something new and powerful. Here's in the hopes and fears position. This is the Queen of Fire. You had that King of Wands, and now you're getting the Queen of Wands. Passion, creativity, generosity, very strong creative ability there with that card, because she's very magic. She knows how to manifest her dreams. And to me, with that being in the hopes and fears position, Pisces, there's a little bit of fear. It's like of you stepping into your own power, really, because you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can embrace all that or stand up to people that are giving me a hard time. But Spirit is saying, no, it's time. You're bringing in so much fiery goodness here. And look at that. Again, you've got so much feeling of new beginning here. really taking that look out into the world. More fire too with the Two of Wands. So it's brand new, fresh beginnings, Pisces. And look at this outcome card with the Magician, with the Raven on there, which is all about creation and willpower and you using your magic to create a new reality. The magic of your mind, your heart, your desires, your drives, all of your resources, all the things that you've learned are coming together for you to create this new reality from. Oh, and it doesn't get more beautiful. Look at that. The Ace of Cups crowning on top of that Magician card, Pisces. Absolute beautiful blessing from Spirit. It's divinely blessed, this outcome. You deserve it. You've been through so much, and now look at that beautiful sign from Spirit that you're ready to create this new reality for yourself. So let's pull an affirmation card, and we'll close your reading up for today. The Mirror comes up, Pisces, a card of reflection. A mirror clear and you appear as you would wish to do. A mirror cracked will give you back a fractured point of view. So Pisces, be sure that you're coming from a clear perspective about yourself, because if you don't feel grounded, you don't feel solid, maybe you're feeling a little sad or, melancholy that day, and it's like you're not going to see yourself clearly. We're always our own worst critic. So make sure that, what you're looking at is a clear vision of yourself. I'm also going to look at the they've got a few keywords for what each one of these means. So let's see, that one, the Mirror, a time for reflection, inner focus, self-examination, and honesty. So very beautiful, Pisces. A wonderful reading for you for this last part of the year. I'm going to try to be back with 2020 overviews, winter solstice readings, etc. So hope to see y'all soon. Take care.